Good evening, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And I said it in proper order, but just so you know, if you feel triggered when people say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, just know that is a part of our control freak mechanism because our brain are controlled in the way of order and our subconscious is kind of spontaneous and non-logical. So today I want to talk about letting go of control, letting go of the obsession of everything has to be in order, because when you are so scared and afraid of getting out of order, you're actually putting so much energy to give yourself that stress that is unnecessary. Have you ever seen people with obsessive controlling desires? What they call it? OCD, right? Those kind of moments are literally the inner child screaming out, I don't know if it's okay, just be how I naturally feel like I need to be in each moment. There's no human being in the whole world is always gonna feel like everything's together. We have humanity, we have vulnerability, we have pain, we have sadness, we have anger. It'll make no sense if someone feels so angry and want to throw a cup on the floor without hurting somebody. And everything's in order because that cup is the thing out of order. Healing is not about order. Healing is accepting what is needed in a moment without judging self, but knowing that it's only a temporary moment. What would help is, rather than focusing on outlet of the physical, energetic, or emotional or mental anger, resentment, hatred, guilt and shame, or sadness, we instead go inside our soul's heart and gut to heal, because that would help our brain to have a hiatus, holiday, beautiful place, wherever you want in the world. It'll be same as you actually went to those places, because why do we want holiday? To have a time away from the stress. Healing with our soul is a fast route without cheating and shortcut to feel like we can heal and have freedom, have enjoyment in any time when we need. Today's gratitude is about healing without judgment. Accept and be grateful for what we are right now, regardless if you all together, there's no flaw at all. I yet to find a human like that. But if you are that awesome, you're awesome. Or we're a mess right now because we are in the situation we are in globally and we feel like throwing pillows because we haven't seen our lover or families for 2 years or whatever. Or you lost that job and you're crying with your mascara on and let's say your quilt got dirty. Be grateful that you are a human being, that you have emotions, and celebrate that. And in my mind's eye, I just saw a girl, but if you're a guy and you're super awesome and you allow your emotions, good for you, right? And I right now just felt like my mentor or myself's energy are coming through. I have no idea why, but hey, awesome. They are here to hold space for us, and we are going to do a healing to help you to be grateful for the beautiful mess that we are as human, given the special circumstances we are going through. We are having fun, right? Not that I promote emotional eating, but I just heard someone say emotional eating, comfort eating. Here is a solution to that. Whoever soul just said that to me. You have emotion, and your emotion can be expressed by punching a punch bag, screaming into the ocean, crying with your pillowcase on your face or not, or throwing pillows. The part of emotional eating that could be a problem is if it's large quantity and it's sugary, it doesn't help your soul. Okay? If it's heavy meaty and it's before bedtime, it doesn't help your soul to connect and live in the body. If it's something healthy like green tea, or some healthy snack like peanuts, coconut, cashew nut, or healthy raw vegetable like celery, then it's not so much problem. But most people go for the unhealthy stuff like the dairy product, too much cheese and too much yogurt. Accept that this is part of your journey. Whatever you're going through, I'm not sure. But also, you're just saying to you, I'm not judging you, but I know you've been calling me all this time and I want to help you. But until you clean that up, I don't know how to embody better, and I need you to clean up. So for whoever so that is, just cleanse is good choice for you. Clean raw vegetable, sushi, things like that. Okay, and less tormented meat. Clean prawns from non-polluted ocean. God, we really need to clean up that ocean. Will help you to heal. This is for everybody. Clean vegetable, clean fruit, non-GM oil, soy milk, not from the places that do GMO soy. Okay, organic produce, organic makeup. Oh, I need to get organic makeup, but budget is a factor that I'm sorting out. So, accepting that. Would you guys believe I actually haven't ate lunch or dinner and I'm burping? I don't get what that is. Anyways, I really need to get into this. I love tuning into the beautiful soul higher self energy. I only allow the higher self now. Sorry for the wounded beings. I need to talk to your higher self so that I get clarity. Now, please make sure you're not driving because it's the healing process. And we are going to get you in tune to your higher self. And if you don't have water, please get some warm water with lemon or lime, or boiled water or bottled water. If you only have tap water, please squeeze lemon and lime, seriously. If not, if you only have tap water, grab the water and put your hand on top of the cup and the other one hold the bottom. Someone else is interfering. Please have some order here. Order. And you just say, I love you, and I know you love me too. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm grateful for Mother Gaia's offering. I'm glad Creator have brought me this cup of water to heal my soul's energy. I promise to use it for only highest good of mine and my soul. And whatever is for the highest good of all, including the water, that is. And then you just drink that cup of water. I have green tea. All right. So I want you to relax. Sit down in your bed. Actually, lie down would be good. Sit down if it's safe. If you're sitting down, please make sure you're not going to bang your head on the floor or fall over, because this will put you into trance. You'll still be semi-conscious and you will come back safely. So if you want to lie down on the floor, feel free. If you want to lie down in your bed, feel free. If you're sitting down, please be a couch and not falling over. Without further ado, we are going to do somatic breathing. So we're going to breathe into the heart space 4. Ooh, what is that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's in the heart. And we are holding 4 numbers in the heart. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we let out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just shake your shoulder around if you feel any tension, any resistance. Just remember you are safe. You are well. And if you hear any noises rather than my voice, just tune them out with white noise of the ocean, the seagulls, and you're hearing the whales. That's right, the whales, the beautiful blue hunchback whales. And now we go another 4 in the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold in the heart space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. And this time I want you to envision your heart self hugging you and realize your soul has always been here for you. Even through our spiritual growth, our soul have been with us all this time, beating drum for us. Through all the good time and challenging times, through all the advantage that we have learned and gained, and the part where we had to let something go and learn to stand up again. And just realize the challenging time, like we said last time, is 20%. We still have 80% of good time, gain, joy, and freedom. For those of you really ahead in the spiritual journey, have done tons of light work and healing our shadows, just know that it's not we have half body of light, half body of shadow. We are light. The only reason that there was shadow is because we feared of being who we are. So of healing shadow, the first step is accepting our higher self's true nature. And accept what we have done in the past without making any excuse, because excuses come from unacceptance of self. When we fully accept ourselves, we no longer hold on to excuses and reason, because we are no longer feeling insecure or, ooh, no one's backing me up. Alright, I expect now that you have done 4 breaths of 1, 2, 3, 4 in, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and let out 1, 2, 3, 4. If you haven't, do the breathing out of 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to just ask your soul to show you what does 360 degrees from above feel like when it actually helps you to expand to that. Because your soul already is that. Your soul is almighty, indestructible, eternal, immortal, and pain is not the way of soul's joy. This calls for a collective healing of the Lemurian trauma. If you don't know what Lemuria is, it's literally the 5th dimensional earth. And from that timeline, Lemuria was intruded by lower frequency being because they had kindness and they allowed it communication. So the being had both guilt and shame and criminal behavior, which Lemurians did not have. Lots of our trauma rooted from that time. So now we are going to heal this from root cause, and I'm calling on the Lemurian giants. I'm also calling on Sasquatch, which is where Bigfoot came from. I recently learned from them. I have this really closeness of them. I'm also calling Mother Sophia Gaia to hold space for you. It's another name of the creatrix energy of our planet. So I want you to see from your foot, there's this energy that grounds you into the core of earth, where it's beautiful, beautiful, soothing mother love, the kind of mother love you know existed and you really, really needed all this time. I also want you to notice they also have a lot of strength to hold you, like the father that you needed, which is coming from the sky like the four winds. And it's holding you. Both the sky and earth is holding you. I want you to just notice how peaceful you're breathing right now. That's right. Because your soul is now with you. I want you to see all this separation from your layers. Instead of transcended, feel like lost part of yourself, which a lot of us do have if you had PTSD or you still have, or CPTSD, depression or anxiety. It is a common symptom. Now I want you to see this healed. I want you to notice how does that look like when your heart self put a hand on your thyroid, which is around here. And then she puts on your ear, and you just see this rainbow light flashing through your entire body, all the body damage healed. For those of you who have bone disease, it's the pain between you and your ancestors. I want you to send forgiveness to yourself of feeling that way about your ancestors as a soul. If you feel you have more than one bloodline, you're not one race or another, or you feel torn apart, or you feel, oh, I'm this race and I'm in another country and they don't accept me, just know that your ancestor is here for you. And the key is self-love and self-worth and self-esteem. And this comes with healing our inner child and looking for people who are ahead of our time and been working on this for a long time and knows what it feels like. And just see that people like that are put into your path. Should that be me or somebody else? Either way is fine. Or maybe you learned to hear your soul directly, and your soul taught you how to heal yourself and others. And maybe that can become your abundance. And jealousy have came up and it's really unnecessary. I'm picking up for girls specifically insecurity, suffering pain, not feeling safe to shine, feeling tormented when you want to be who you are because no one else is like you. For this audience, I want you to know that you are not alone. Your soul actually is telling you that's who you really are. And stop giving what's yours to other people because that's your destiny. That message have come through for you specifically. We are going to do a healing for chronic pain because I did pick up that a lot of you have gone through narcissistic abuse or trauma like sexual abuse, which I have gone through both. And I'm calling in the Prime Creator and Prime Creatrix and the Sophia Gaia, true Sophia Gaia, true source, creator, true prime source, creatrix, both come here to us right now and to create bubble with each of our true source Sima self, which means our true source present self, to restore our avatar to her own sovereignty and no longer share our soul, mind, body, or destiny with others, that including people we feel hard to let go of or accidentally allowed in our psyche. We now ask to restore our own DNA and patterns and send theirs fully healed and back to their true source Sima and back into their body. Anywhere that's judging me, judging you, giving our gift and saying we are not pure is just dark, shadowy energy from our own shadow sphere of being who we are. Instead of fear it, I want you to remember what we said in the previous video. I want you to love it because it means you have so much power. They're there to remind you have so much power. It's saying, please reprogram me because I don't want to do this job that nobody likes. My mentor, Christine Marie Sheldon, she taught me how to clean 24 blocks of abundance issue, and one of them is that I don't feel safe on this planet. If I'm doing everything well, I have to stay here for a long time. So for those of you who are star people and feel like you've been abandoned, you have not been abandoned by your soul and our soul, they are very much here for you. And if you feel that you have gone off path and you're in trouble, we want you to know that your real soul is never gonna make you in trouble. And if you feel like you're an imposter, you're not. You're just fearful of having wisdom, or what if someone else have it as well. It does not matter. Be grateful for your wisdom. So this is what you're also saying to you. Grateful for your fear, grateful for your wisdom. Do it anyway. You could always just add, this is truly from my soul to you. If anyone else have created similar or same content with similar or same phrases, what a coincidence. I truly didn't mean to steal anything from you and do not have any intention of criminal behavior. You can add that to your creation, whether it's your course or your book. The energy is a lot better now. There's a false program. If I heal and let go of my shadow, I'm dying because that's all I know. No, one burping is just releasing what is not right. So, like I said, it didn't even eat food. It's just how it released. If I let go of this false fraudulent foundation, I'm gonna die because I never know anything else. It's not true because your soul knows how to heal. When kids have tantrum, we can't just let them destroy themselves. I mean, some kids literally could set the kitchen on fire, and we don't want to blow the whole house down. So this time, the divine masculine and feminine have to step in and discipline with love and forgiveness, but real discipline for these cheeky little buggers, right? And that could be our not fraudulent self, but our fearful hidden self. So I want you to see that your higher self and you are tickling them, just see them as little kids having a tantrum and they just forgot about all the silly stupid silly thing, whatever they call it, stupid fun, and all they can remember is fun and how to do things right. And it's like Christmas because your soul and your higher self and your soul just put everything right in your body. And you don't have to hold on to pain anymore. Right? And those rude, for God's sake, even if you are 90 years old, you don't have to be a grumpy grandma age. You can be a sexy 98 years old lady, because really, what's label? Label is just boring. I don't do labels. I think most of my life I have allowed other people's label to teach me lessons, and now it's done its purpose. I think same with you. And I want you now to see yourself into this beautiful, beautiful, amazing place, golden palace, and it's called Akashic Palace. You also have teleported you into this beautiful big hallway, and for the first time, all of your trouble didn't mean anything. There's 3 giant golden books, and of all your multiversal lifetimes, and you can pick any page of the 3 books and stop at that page, and each book have 1 lifetime that you need to heal most, and this you is your higher self, your also and you all agree to heal this. The book is now standing up, and the page stays there, and the page became a mirror, and you just see your higher self suddenly became 3 higher selves. And I want you to see from the pages, there are 3 versions of your highest timeline higher self come from those 3 lives, and merges with your 3 multiplied higher self, quantum multiplied, because you have so many existences. Even for this life, you have many timelines. So 3 is just minimum, not nothing, because it's plenty, but not too little, because it's fun. So now, after the 3 integrated with the 3 from the book integrate with the 3 already there, these 3 final integrated version became also 1. So 3 become 1. 6 become 3, 3 become 1. And I want you to see that healing power become their own and you become them. And so instead of feeling like you joining them, you suddenly forgot your ego, part of self, and your old identities. Those things that's not you. You no longer feel from that part of you. Because all you can remember is what you learned from those lives subconsciously and super spirit consciously. Don't worry if mentally you don't know what it is yet, because you will receive it tonight or tomorrow when you ask before you sleep to have a wonderful dream time and to know more about this lifetime, to integrate more consciously. Be aware whatever happens, just know that nothing in your dream time can hurt you. If it's a bit spooky, just remember your heart self's right there and imagine yourself with lightsaber. And imagine your superhero team already with you. Okay, and no longer focus on the fear. Now, I want you to see the integration is successful and 3 books disappear because everything you needed to heal is already written on the Akash, and the integration is in process, and nothing will be able to destroy it because the prime creator and creatrix is there. And they are destroying their own enemy, because whatever is your enemy against your high school is their arch enemy, but not in the way just in the way you're not for light, and we need to turn you from enemy into a neutralized being and source energy and quarantine and rehab and become pure again. That's right. In the earth density and the movies, it's very dramatic, but from the higher realm, because there's unconditional love, our worst enemy that hurts our good people are still have chance to quarantine if they so choose. And if they choose to quarantine, they can be rehabbed into good soul. So there's no reason for you to feel let go is so hard, no matter which part of shadow, your own or entities. It doesn't matter, because as long as they can be saved, they can be saved. And I don't mean in a computer, I mean really as a soul. Those refuse quarantine, don't worry, let them go, because they will go to Great Central Sun through the healing chamber by command, and they don't get to choose not to, and they just be purified, transcended without torment, because torment is just not a thing. Remember, everything is healed, and if you're fearful of being healed to face your true destiny, now it's no longer an option, and you now truly face your destiny, which is going to help you to feel better about facing your destiny. So I want you to see 3 beautiful chests in your hand, and I love this energy. Please don't leave me. This energy is so bubbly. The priority is healing energy, not the tantrum, okay? This is rule. The one that leads is the healing energy, okay? Someone's shadow child just got a little bit tantrum and want to lead, and I said, no, kiddo. So you have 3 chests, 3 gifts, and each one is going to help you to feel better integrating with who you really are. I want you to see your heart self and you put the hands together. And all your resistance of your true heart self, true Soma self, disappeared when you touch the first treasure chest. A lot of you have these friends that's actually from your other soul group who doesn't want to go back to their soul in their universe, who's fearful of something, and they hang around you. Actually, it's not healthy, so we are going to send them home to their heart's potential so that they can face their true destiny. And this would be the second treasure chest, will help you, your heart self now helping you with that. Of any resistance to let go of entity and friends from other space and time, and cut the cord healthily without hurting self. This includes if any problem of self not supposed to be here and are not suitable, damaging. Those parts needs to be transcended and healed and taken by the true highest spiritual justice team, putting into this quarantine eggs that called U17 and 22 layer them. I now summoned the U17 cryogenetic eggs. Could you please help? Please give me permission to do this healing. Please also heal the celestial inner core of Gaia and all the cellular data damages of the celestial oversoul core so that we are better supported and Gaia is better supported. Sophia Gaia is what I should say. Sophia Gaia Tara. Please put these souls each in their own cryogenetic rocks, which is a murasite or aurora light. And let the true cryogenetic team highest helpers and your highest helper and my highest helper to decide. Thank you so much. For them to decide what is the easiest pain-free process for all involved beings. And just hold unconditional love and know that people do the best. For example, I am vegetarian right now, but I used to eat seafood, and sometimes if I really need, I do eat meat, but I love myself unconditional and I forgive myself, right? And some people may have issue adjust to that, so they may give me pizza with pepperoni, which I love them unconditionally. I am going to eat it. I just have to transcend a lot of things. Easier, and I'm asking for easier process and move the piggy into the heaven and forgiveness and help my God to process it and neutralize the toxins prior, right? If you eat meat and subconsciously you feel guilt and shame because you deep down inside know that you love animals, please know that it's not your fault. A long time ago, certain beings from the fourth dimension played God. Actually, they are the lowest conscious of the 444 dimensions and above realms. There's more than 444 dimensions. There's like thousands and trillions dimensions in many universes. And so these beings created this earth in the way that one creature have to eat another creature, even if it's vegetable or fruit. So it is not your fault. It's topic for another day, and I promise one day we'll do more healing. We are calling the Lemurians and the early stages of holy sovereign Atlanteans. That's for the high school of all, of each and every person watching this, to help us. And we are going to ask light to dictate so that I can speak light language, which is soul language, to heal this. Ishia na isia kia tu oe. Ema ya sile ikia na isua terminganante. Amai se ya kua mai terminga na ya sea. O mai so what mai kina isu oe sia sua tere ya sea kua. Ia tare ki mai sua kamaha tere ya tu oe ki mai se. Moi ki tare wa koi me ya su oe ai. Wa mai ki. Taramakai su ua maha tu uete uia maya kia maa su uma tere ku mai sua uetere mea ku tere behi ia maya su u tere behi aturu ku mai se. Anywhere of you judging your feminine body, anywhere you say you're not beautiful, I want you to honor who you are. Wai me ia na ai kua ma atele ia. Ku mai te su u tue kia ku u ki mea tara ki maha turu ue mai si. A kar hua na ea sa a. O kana ea na eo su u terebe kia ta a kia ma a ka tu ua ka. Waka mai se ia tu ui ia u. Ia kar kua ha televa ha sua maya sebehi. Mai televa ha telu kumaya sabaha. Still a lot of fragility, overload women's neck, and thyroid and lymphatic system and spleen. Restore all spleens, get out all the debris. There's a very strong urge of women rising saying, I don't want a man to touch me, and they should only touch me if I feel like it. You are right. There's a lot of women saying, I don't need a man in my life. I need to love me. And too many people are telling me I should be finding someone. You don't. However, this strong urge of back-mouthing them is actually giving them more of your energy. So I want you to be grateful for this healing, because the more you're grateful for this healing, your heart opens and you remember joy. Because all of your life was not hurt by men. All of your life was not painful, so you don't have to worry so much about, what other people say, what you should do, how old you are. You're not gonna get any younger, you're not gonna get any prettier, what are you thinking, all of this. Or some women are saying to me, it's like traditional marriage, family arranged, you don't have to do it because you are a powerful human being. The more you feel like you have to defend yourself is because you don't believe you can have it. So instead of back-mouthing them, look inside and heal that pain as the woman. Be grateful that you are feminine. Be grateful this brought up to you, because you are the one cutting the tie with this bullshit. And I don't mean that as a swearing. I mean that in a way that it is not for your highest good. Okay? It is not for your highest good. Like I said, it's not a swearing. I literally couldn't find another word to describe it, because it's a lie. It's a big lie that we have lived for a long time. As women, if you're a man, it's the same. You don't have to be forced to marry a girl you never met, or you don't really feel like it. You don't have to have kids if both of you don't want to, okay? So let's do this healing. The core between the parents and us. We are holding them in their own light. We're asking them to be sent to their own true source suma and back into their body, and their DNA no longer affect ours. Instead, their DNA we now integrate with our own true source suma's DNA, our own truths, our own patterns, and theirs go back to them. Same with the ancestors. Our true source suma and oversoul's oversoul, that's for our highest joyful good, joyful peaceful freedom, love, and non-dualistic soul lineage of ourself, our own soul and oversoul, replace the ancestral DNA. So via Gaia genomes that are for human integration, integrate with us and become our root. Highest part of 5D and above only. And so now, with the gratitude of all of this challenge, be grateful for the solution have arisen, and be really cautious in a joyful way about how you can reframe your words. For example, you can change not wanting to I'd rather do this. Okay, for example, I don't want to marry someone I don't love. I'd rather marry someone I naturally met and fall in love with. Now, we are going to have our inner child join us now. And just notice the happy part of your inner child, healing the part of your inner child that still have sadness. Or maybe that sadness wasn't your inner child, maybe that's you. But just notice your inner child, how happy they are knowing that you are integrated with your soul again. And your inner child saying to you, now you can have your real voices and get rid of those parts you know it's not me. And know that they can be rehabilitated. So you're not the bad guy. See them healed and see yourself getting stronger when you heal. become alive. See your depression, anxiety healed. Sorry, they are just telling me something. And I want you to see your inner child freeing your throat up and healing your energetic throat, thyroid, if there's any damages. I want you to see all this mental programming caused it disappeared, and hence the ones disappeared. All the memory lost about how to heal came back, and these are only the ones without bias or booby traps. These ones are proper ones. All your missing pieces of your energetic body, brain, soul pieces, fully healed, and then come back right now by quantum healing. All the reasons you don't want to be healed are come up, taken out, and revealed to the true emperor and empress of the UV realm. All dark beings are no longer welcome. All the protection layers damaged now healed. And the false program or perception about how to heal, how it should feel like, what should happen, are all removed, deleted, and created across all time dimension reality, in all time dimension reality, all spaces, all universes, all multiverses, all time continuums, in all time and no time, all space and no space, all matters and antimatters, and all creations and non-creations. And so it is done. I hope this finds you well. I love you guys. Mwah. Come back with deep breathing. Breathe in your heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. No hurry. Shake your body. Feel your body again. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. One, 2, 3, 4. Come back with eyes open. Be grounded and well. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon. See? No one really triggered by that, right? Have a good evening here in Sydney, Australia, or if you're in Australia or New Zealand. I love you all. Mwah.